Next up, a young man who had a real breakout last year. Started the year here, made a couple of starts. The need arose. The Phillies needed another arm at the big league level, and Jonathon Pettibone was the call. And he performed very, very well until suffering an injury, and thankfully we can report he is feeling much better and healthy and ready to go to spring training to compete for a job once again. Jonathon Pettibone, come on up here. All good, all healthy, ready to go?
Good.
Yeah? How has your winter been? Has it been pretty much that's been the focus, trying to get healthy?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's been low-key. Right from the end of the season, it was the rehab process started. So I think it's what's going to help me most going into next season, staying healthy, getting stronger to last that 162-game season.
The experience you had, we heard Cody talking about being in spring training and getting to know some of the guys and getting his feet wet a little bit. You were there last year, you're going into camp this year to battle for a job. Is the mindset any different this time around than it has been in years past?
I think so. I think, that first year, like you said, it was to get my feet wet, which I did. And I was able to show what I can in that first camp. And then, hopefully I get that call, which ended up happening. So going into this year, I think the biggest thing is proving that I'm healthy, ready to go, and ready to compete for a job.
Your dad pitched professionally and for a time in the big leagues, and we saw him a lot at Citizens Bank Park. He managed to see some of your starts and also on the road. What's your relationship like there? I mean, to have a father who was as good as he was at that to help you along the way.
Well, I mean, he was always my coach growing up, so he was just huge as a mentor, and also on the coaching side, pitching side. So it was nice to have him, my back pocket. He kind of backed off once I got into professional ball. But I talk to him after every start, and I hear from him, and he always gives his 2 cents. And he's real positive, so I think that's some benefit to have having that side of the picture.
Talk a little bit about being in a rotation with some of the guys that you're around these last couple of years, whether it be in the spring or during the regular season. Nicole Hamels and Cliff Lee, seeing the way Roy Halladay worked. What has been that? What has that been like for you as maybe as a learning tool?
Oh, I mean, it's been awesome. Like you said, the Hallidays, Hamels, Lee, you kind of just watch them every day, how they go about their business, what they do in between starts, what they do during their starts, and also picking their brains, seeing what they like to do against different hitters. If I had a question on how to throw a guy, I can always go to Halladay because it's just on the back of his hand for that guy. So it was helpful, and I'm excited. Well, for one, Halladay is going to be in spring training, and then also the other 2.
Yeah, if you didn't know, Roy Halladay is going to serve as a guest instructor for a time during spring training. So he and Brad Lidge will be there to lend their expertise. And I would guess, was Roy probably as prepared as anybody? I mean, even for a guy who may not have been pitching that day, he kind of had a book on every hitter out there, didn't he?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he was. He had his iPad or his notebook. Even on the days he wasn't pitching, he was in there in his locker room, studying that every day.
Do you have a favorite flower?
Favorite flower? I'm gonna have to say the dandelion.
Dandelion. Is that more like a weed, or is that a... Okay. Jonathon Pettibone, everyone.